They certainly need a good conductor. They certainly don't need a bad conductor. I've always been puzzled by this. And many years ago, I was involved in a huge, well, almost international row about the amount of money conductors were being paid. But my experience then was that if you're going to conduct, let's take a specific example. You go to conduct a major German radio symphony orchestra, a really good, experienced orchestra, costing the radio station several $100,000 every month or every week, whatever.
Every week.
And if you are a conductor who can elicit from this orchestra the maximum of their potential, you are worth to the radio a lot of money. And this is the reason why some conductors, unfortunately now too many, get paid far too much. But it's been when somebody can get an orchestra which is really good to maximize its potential, of course they are very valuable. But unfortunately, the rest of us have followed on the footsteps and grabbed our fees, maybe not yet being able to elicit the best from the greatest orchestras. But you are having a forum which is going to be discussing presumably every single kind of conducting. And I'm interested in just throwing out to your colleagues the idea that the opposite can often be true. For example, do you conduct with a baton? Do you conduct without a baton? Actually,
that is another idea.
Actually, too many conductors do not really know how to use a baton. They actually hold a baton, and the point may be here and there. Where's my hand? The point may be there. So the point may be here, but the way they conduct is here. It's there where everything is happening. They don't need a baton. And actual fact, I'll tell you truthfully, I've encouraged 3 or 4 really good conductors to give up a baton, and they have been very grateful because they have found immediately that they have a voice and a flexibility and an ability to communicate with an orchestra, which they didn't have when they had a baton. So just think to yourself, do I need a baton? There is the idea that a baton gives you authority. It doesn't. It doesn't give you precision either, because Boulez, who was one of the most precise conductors whoever, never had a baton. And Stokowski, who was one of the greatest conductors ever, never used a baton. It's an illusion to imagine that little wooden plastic stick has some magic about it. It doesn't. The rhythm comes from you. And I would also say something else which your colleagues can think about. I loathe those books which talk about the click. They say, the 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4, and they draw a line. But it isn't. It's very fluid. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, and it never stops. And if we could try a little experiment, if you like. If somebody in your hall will now give we're going to do the beginning of Brahms, if you might think I don't. Now, if you'll all choose all the note together, and we'll go right over. We'll go. Right, okay, you should be, I hope, all together, but there is never a click. The baton the hand never stops. But the rhythm is there, and the conductor's business is to convey the rhythm, but not force it on the players. One of the secrets when things are going wrong, when things are not quite together, is not to give a punchy volt like that. Musicians play by their ears, so get out of the way and just give them a nice thing and let them hear where they should be.